Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and let's go over Vechain. It's going to be a great week. We've had a very interesting week already with a couple of price movements, but what is about to happen on the Vechain is going to be phenomenal as we head towards a new week. So let's get right into it. So Salesforce acts on climate, requiring suppliers to set carbon goals. And so we know that Salesforce and Vechain are now partnered up. One of the requirements from Salesforce to all its suppliers is that they have a carbon plan. And I've mentioned it is going to be one of the critical factors of the new regulations that are going to come into play in 2021 and beyond when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And so Vechain is ahead of the curve. They're working on their carbon plan, and it's going to be very fascinating to see who wins and who doesn't out of the new rules and regulations, which are set to come out somewhere around towards the end of 2021. Now, I think from a breakout point of view, I think we're set for a very bullish week. I like what Daily Grind Trader has done on here, and I think the next move we're going to see is a move towards 28 cents and then beyond. But I think what we've done here is very healthy, and we are set to move a lot higher. I think a cup and handle is what's going on right now and what is happening. And as we move forward into the new week, we will see the 28 cents and beyond tested. So very exciting times. Now, China blockchain industry embraces influx of young talent. So in this particular article, it talks about how China has really come on board now and they're really starting to move fast. If we know one thing about China is that when they get on board with something, they move with speed. And so China's blockchain industry has been evolving continuously as it's landing and achieving high degrees of regional concentration and obvious industrial cluster effect. And it is moving towards an influx of young talent coming on board into the blockchain world and building startups and businesses on there. Now, we know that China loves Vechain, even though it's a Singaporean company. There's a lot of Chinese businesses that are already using Vechain. And there is talks of a Chinese exchange having Vechain on that exchange. Can you only imagine? I know we talk about Coinbase being exciting for Vechain, but Coinbase and the China exchange both having Vechain on it? Wowee, that is extremely exciting. So Polkadot Uniswap Vechain price analysis for the 8th of May. I like what AMD Crypto here have done in terms of what is going on with Vechain, what is going on with Polkadot, and why these particular brands are the standout. And probably the biggest factor is this. So we've broken out, we've retested it. If you look at that red line, look at that, like it just perfectly retested it, and now we are ready to move really quickly above the 28 and beyond. So exciting times ahead for Vechain as we head into a new week. And overall, one of the most interesting things that came out of Vechain this week was the Vechain Global Technology has petitioned for a patent in the US Federal Agency Patent and Trademark Office, filed on the 22nd of April, and the application seeks to register methods and devices on blockchain nodes and a system for carbon recording and trading. So what is going on there? What is the bigger picture here in regards to getting this patent out? Is Vechain's blockchain looking to do something to do with tracking carbon recordings for the future? I mean, that would be massive for the long-term Vechain goal. Now, a lot of you do ask about Vechain as far as, short-term, long-term, like, is it a short-term thing? Is it a long-term thing? I think Vechain is here to stay, and I think it's only going to get better and better as the years go by. I think this is a keeper. Of course, like the bull run, there will be some profits. You got to take some profits out. But I think if I were you, not financial advice, certainly no financial advisor, but I'd keep Vechain for sure. I would definitely keep Vechain. Now, we spoke about why it's so important. If we look at this particular trend line, it's broken out of that trend line. It's retested that trend line. And so I think we are set. Now, if we look at it from a different angle though, if we look at it, if it were to be like this, then perhaps 26 cents and so 25 to 26 cents will play the support level. But I think, where we are right now, we are really set to go really high with Vechain. Currently at 22 cents at the time of making this today. But I think, that 21 cents, 21.59 is a support level. to push higher and push into the 28 cents and beyond. So very, very exciting times indeed. So as we look forward, this is probably the pattern that I'm estimating over next week, heading into the 30 cents, maybe trade sideways a little bit into the 25, 26 cents as we begin the week, but then push forward into the 30 cents. That for me makes sense at the moment. From a technical point of view, from a news point of view, I don't think that there's too much news coming out over the next 7 days. But just from purely from the numbers point of view, I think 30 cents next week is very, very likely. And then as we push forward into the coming weeks to go into the 38 cents and beyond. And I know that on YouTube, there's a lot of, $5 Vechain videos and $40 Vechain videos and, Elon Musk images or videos. There's been a lot of talk at the moment about videos and YouTube channels being shut down. Honestly, you get what you deserve. If you start putting celebrity images on your thumbnails, if you start to do this, you start to do that, you start to, defame people that have got a social profile, it's only a matter of time until your channel gets shut down or gets given a big warning. For me, I like to look at the numbers. I like to look where we are today. Of course, long term, I do see Vechain $3, $5, and $10 and beyond. But right now, in the next 7 days, I see a 30 cents Vechain move, and it's going to be a very, very nice move. As we push forward towards the end of the bull run, $1.36 to $1.50, for me personally by July, is the expected amount. But right now, let's focus on what's important. What's important now is to break 24 cents, retest 24, 23 cents, and then push forward into the 30s. So what am I looking for next week? I'm looking for a 34 cents Vechain as like a top, and then retrace back to 30 cents as we begin to, as we finish the week off. So very, very, very exciting times indeed. Thank you so much. If you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.